How many chocolate chips are on this cookie?
I can look at that and tell you how many chocolate.
I mean, what's your guess?
That one's 192 chocolate chips.
192.
Every single cookie takes over 24 hours to prepare. Like I mentioned, everything's handmade. I think our production kitchen right now is doing about 7,000 cookies a day.
7,000 cookies a day.
And we've never not had a line. We've never not had somebody at the register. To this day, no one knows the recipe.
I'm here at Disney Springs with the owner of the world famous Gideon's Bakehouse, Steve Lewis. I am fascinated by this because everyone says one of the best cookies in the world. I'm excited to do a cookie review, but first, tell me about how this all started.
Well, first, let's scale back. Best cookie in the world is a tall, tall order.
Yes.
I always say that there's no such thing as the best cookie, but everything on the menu is the best that we know how to do. That's the goal. I learned when I was very young that baking was my stress hobby. So I started working on a chocolate chip cookie recipe when I was maybe 13 years old.
You were just baking in your kitchen?
I was baking and crying and listening to the Carpenters in my kitchen. That's my jam. There wasn't the kind of cookie in existence that I wanted to eat, which was like a chunky, almost half-pound, doughy in the middle. So, 12-year-old mad scientist me, like, really wanted to just figure it out for myself. And it was a 15-year journey. It took me 15 years to finish my chocolate chip cookie recipe. I was a touring musician for 12 years. I had a botched surgery on my hand that kind of forced me to retire. So I actually moved to Orlando to open up a comic shop that ended up turning into more of an art gallery. And I started bringing my cookies that were just my personal hobby.
You just made them for yourself?
Yeah, only for me.
Okay.
And I started bringing them to this art gallery shows that I would put on at Uberbot, was the name of my art gallery.
Yes.
People freaked out.
So they would come to the art because they knew the cookies were there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say that the cookies were so loppy that they came from me, but that's very flattering if that was true, yes. 2008 was a really tough year for small business.
Yes.
I did not survive. I lost my house. I lost everything.
So did you already have the bakery?
No, I had the art gallery.
So the art gallery. Okay.
Yeah, so what ended up happening is when I lost my business and lost everything, I started selling cookies because I had no other choice. Like
So how did you sell cookies first? How was the first time you
selling
sold
them out of my kitchen? So it was people that went to my art gallery that were like, let me buy your cookies. I want to give them to my friends. And I ended up with like a 3-month waiting list out of my kitchen just to...
So this is your kitchen at your apartment, your house, your...
Yeah, it was just a little rented house in College Park. So I would do several hundred a week. And then the third or the final month, I would deliver them all. I was asked to do a pop-up at Orlando's first food hall. It's called the East End Market.
Okay.
And there was a little 286 square foot space that a bakery was already there, but she retired. And they asked me to do a 1-month pop-up, which I'd never, ever done. I was working in the mall, and I was really scared to take time off to do this, but I thought, all right, let me give it a shot. And I baked what I thought was going to be 3 weeks worth of dough, and it was all gone by 1 o'clock on the first day of the pop-up.
I want to get to the review, but I'm just so intrigued by this. The name too. You said their name. There's a story.
Yeah, I really do collect books. I'm a reader. I love old books, and I was at an estate sale, and I bought a collection of old Victorian books, and in it was a cookbook that a little kid was writing in, because he wanted to be a baker when he grew up. And the name that was scribbled to the back was Gideon, and the date the book was published was 1898. So if you look at our sign, it says established 1898 because of that book. And basically, Steve's Bakehouse, who cares?
Yes.
Gideon's Bakehouse, that feels like I've kind of created some magic, made somebody's dream come true.
Come back to crafting,
Yeah.
the storytelling, the dreams behind it.
Yeah.
I've seen all the viral clips. I've seen the lines. How did it get to this?
2008 is when I started selling out of my kitchen. We're 10 years since I opened up that pop-up. I actually gave my cookie to the Polite Pig here at Disney Springs as a secret menu item, and I don't wholesale my cookies. I did it just as a tactical move to see if Disney would go, what is this? The lines at that original location were so crazy that I ended up getting the attention of Disney, which is a nobody like me being such a small business being out here is crazy.
Yes.
I don't know if anything like that has existed before.
So they reached out to you and said, what about here?
Yeah, it sounds easy when I say it like that, but
It's extreme.
yeah.
What is Gideon's now?
Gideon's is still the same.
Yes.
The way we make the cookies are exactly the same as we did when I was alone in my kitchen. Despite the fact that between my only 2 locations, I'm 1,600 square foot of retail. That's it. But we're over 200 employees.
But you're serving not only lines, but are also shipping out as well?
No.
Everything's here.
The only way to get it at Gideon's Cookies is to wait in line and be at our counter, blow us a kiss, say hello.
The only one way. That's the only way to get a cookie.
That's it.
How
you
many
can't
people?
Uber Eats, you can't anything. You just have to wait.
You have to come.
But we see thousands of people a day here.
Every single day.
Yeah. And it's never stopped. Like, we're really fortunate. We're over 5 years out here now.
What Disney is known for is being handcrafted. It sounds like you have that same kind of passion for detail with the cookies.
With everything. So if you walk into Gideon's, the detail, the authenticity that we have, the books that are on the shelves are real Victorian books. There's nothing fake about us. There's nothing that's a theme at Gideon's. We're really authentic in who we are and what we do. And I think that translates to people that are waiting in line.
And does that translate to you yourself, kind of what matters to you?
Yeah, I couldn't do it if it weren't authentic to who I am. Gideon's is a complicated beast in that we've grown so much, but yet we're so small. And we're operating at the level of these multi-billion-dollar companies as a local tiny business, which is challenging. Yeah. But because Gideon's is authentic to who I am and to who we are as a group, our decision-making process is really easy.
Roy Disney said, when values are clear, decisions are easy.
Sure.
What are you guys doing that you think is different than most?
So I think we're more than just a cookie, and not shipping, not delivering. Being a community that you have to come and be a part of is important to me. We're a weird little artistic group. Like, we have trading cards in our boxes. We tell stories with characters. They're usually kind of uplifting / tragic stories that people really connect to about issues that they're having in their life. There's a sad romance to Gideon's that I think people really connect to. It's the Carpenters. It's listening to the Carpenters. I'm all about escapism, so one of the reasons why I don't ship and deliver, one, is we can't match that demand.
Well, and it's not the same experience.
Yeah, handmade stuff is going to sell out. It's going to be what it is. One of the things that attracted me about being out here at Disney is escapism is built into the brand of Disney. So when you walk into Gideon's, as tiny as we are, it feels like you've gone into a different place. I still do all the interviews myself. I tell everybody that they're not salespeople. I don't want them to talk about Gideon's at all. I want them to talk about the movie they just saw at the theater, their favorite place to eat in Central Florida. I want them to get to know each other. That's what's important to me. I'm not a very good capitalist. I'm really all about experience and community, and that's, I think, what you leave behind.
We're kindred souls, my friend. It's about bringing people together, and that's what we think about. It's if you bring people together, create something they haven't experienced anywhere else.
We're just opposite in color.
You're all black, I'm all yellow. This is perfect. All right, so let's get into chocolate chip cookie.
So actually, I want you to start with this.
All right, start with that one. I only do chocolate. Yes, let's.
This is why, because this is one of my special babies.
All right, it's special. Okay, all right.
So the very first dessert
breaking the rules
I tried to create when I was a little kid was a banana chocolate chip muffin.
Oh, jeez.
So I created a banana bread chocolate chip cookie that tasted like what I remember that muffin tasting like in my mind. And then you can go back to
so this is a banana chocolate chip muffin cookie?
Yep.
All right. As you'll know from my reviews, I have to eat the entire thing, which is very intense.
That's an almost half-pound cookie, my friend.
Yeah, I know. So I know. So I'm going to have a bite of this, and I'll do the full review on the chocolate chip. How's that? I'm very intrigued, actually very intimidated by this cookie. So let's hope for the best.
Oh,
all right.
Good. I like that.
All right. Yep.
It's real bananas. We don't use any fake flavors. It took me about 20 years of tinkering with this cookie in particular because it's hard to get the banana flavor, the punch that you want without using fake flavors.
100%. Well, what's interesting, it comes through, but also the chocolate chips still, that's your mainstay, right? The chocolate chips. For sure. The chocolate chips come through, but then you get the banana at the end. And then the nuts, the crunch, it is fantastic. I want a lot more of this, but I got to do a full on the chocolate chip. This is kind of, this is aggressive. Like this is a little crazy.
It's aggressive. We've been doing this a lot lately. We've been having fun, like taking a cookie out of the oven and literally counting how many chocolate chips are on the inside and outside. And it averages between 185 and 200 chocolate chips.
Is there some sea salt on here too?
There is.
See, that's my jam. It looks absolutely delicious.
Real vanilla bean, I think, is the
real
key.
vanilla bean.
One of the reasons why I like to freeze the dough before I bake it is because using real vanilla bean gives that flavor time to marinate.
Here we go.
And
Mitch prepared.
Now I'm nervous.
Oh. Yep. All right. Come on. Really? I taste all the chocolate, tons of chocolate, but then it comes through and you feel the cookie. You know what you perfected? The softness. Yeah. Most people, it's hard. It's either hard or it's really soft, but you have that middle ground, which is just perfect.
Right, and then that's kind of what we're known for.
How do you cook? Like, how does that happen? I got to keep going.
That's secrets, my friend.
I've been doing cookie reviews the last 2 years. I was a cookie kid. I love cookies. I wasn't baking cookies. I was eating cookies. This is seriously one of the best cookies I've ever had in my life.
Getting a cookie to taste like cookie dough in the middle, but it being truly baked is a hard thing to pull off.
Now, do you like the soft cookie dough? That adds to it, but it's actually not just raw. It's cooked. I'm going to give the review in front of you, which I normally wouldn't do. But I think it's important for you to hear this. I've never had anything over a 10. I got a spreadsheet that's got tons. This is a lot of pressure doing in front of you, but I don't know if anything, I gotta have one more bite because this is just.
And if it influences you all, my fist is balled up behind this bag right now.
Yeah. It is. It's the best cookie I've ever had. And I'm saying that in the sense, the craftsmanship, you can feel it. This is the first one in history that has eclipsed a 10. We are at 10.356, the highest cookie review I've ever done, and it deserves it. And I'm not pandering next to the owner. This is honestly one of the best I've ever had. I'm blown away. You nailed it, my friend. Truly, truly delicious.
No,
and I'm gonna keep going, which again, half pound, I'm ready to take that. With the yellow tux in the sun, I wanna finish this because it deserves to be finished.
All right, well, I appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
You made me come out in the sun today, but
Yes.
you made it worth it.
Yes, I understand why there's lines all the way around Disney Springs. Unbelievable what you're doing. And thanks for the love and the passion for bringing people together. That's what it's about. It's not just about a cookie. It's so much more than that. And that's what makes it special. Have the music play us out.
Music's playing us out. I like this.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. It was a
Appreciate
pleasure to meet you.
See you as well.
Thank you, everybody.